Hi there, and welcome to my review of this. And also my channel, of course. If you're new, welcome. If you are somebody who's coming back and looking for a new fix, welcome back. So, let's talk about this. I'm going to be talking about this CoverGirl TruNaked Roses palette. I picked it up at my Walgreens, paid for it myself, so you know, you don't have to worry about them sending me stuff and me being a shill. I did legitimately pay for this myself and tested it out and given it a go, and I'm ready to talk about this. So let's do this. So this is new, and oh my. On the right on it, there's a sticker that says shades like a leading $50 eyeshadow palette. And this is the TruNaked. I don't know about you, but that was a little ballsy to put right on here that you're ripping off Urban Decay. Just saying. Just saying. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is, other drugstore companies have come out with nude and naked palettes, like nude or neutral palettes that are obviously rips on Urban Decay, but not one of them has had the gall to go, hey, same as, you know, $50 palette. Wink, wink. That's a little shitty, actually. Alright, so I'm gonna pop her open. She has 8 shades. And it did come with a foam applicator, which promptly went into the trash. So just wanted to point that out. So the shades, you get a mixture of mattes and shimmers. The ones I like, well, I really don't like any of them personally, but there are mattes, and there's 3 mattes and the rest are shimmers. So 5 shimmeries, 3 mattes, not too bad. The mattes you do get a nice base all over shade. You get a shade you can use as transition, and then one you can deepen things up. So that's not too bad, not terrible, but not great. So we're gonna kind of jump right into this. I wore these the other day, and I did wear them over primer. They creased, which is saying something. I know I have hooded eyes, like, look, we got that. So I've kind of figured out which primers I can wear where things aren't going to budge. We ain't gonna have any fucking crease and none of that. And then that was Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So I popped that on, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna put these to the test. I could have tested these over Urban Decay. I could test them over Fergie, but if they don't hold up to my bulletproof primer, they're really not going to work on those. So they crease. If you don't have hooded eyes, they might not crease, but I wouldn't actually bank on that. So getting into these are quite powdery and kind of crumbly. So I will kind of grab that first one for you and show you. You guys can see kind of how powdery it is, and you know, everyone's like, ooh, pigmentation. It's not that great. So I'm gonna swatch them on the back of my hand. So there's the first, I'm gonna do the first 4 colors, and then kind of show you. No primer, no base, no nothing. This is just my bare skin in one swipe across the top. If you don't want to pause these to look at the swatches, you can go to my blog at fieldbymakeup.com, and there will be beautifully pictured swatches. So there you have it. There's the first set. I'll kind of make it easier for everyone. There. And you can see they're kind of light, they're kind of crumbly. This shade right here, like this beautiful like coppery shade, I'm down with. But the others, they're very crumbly, they skip, so you can have chunks, and I don't know about you, but I'm not down for some chunks. Let me grab a little bit of water and soap and stuff, and we'll get that hand cleaned up. So they skip, they're chunky, and when you put your brush in, they kick up a lot of powder. I know people are gonna get these and be like, they're wonderful. No. I come to you as the eyeshadow whisperer. They're not wonderful. They're kind of shitty, actually. Just telling it how it is. Just telling it how it is. So, we're going to do the next 4 shades. And these ones I was really excited for because I love darkened shades. And I love the concept of using, you know, a nice deep color and making a smoky eye. Or deepening up, you know, whatever you need to. And so there you go, you have that. Again, swatches are going to be on my blog as well, so you can take that out. And you can see like right here how it's really crumbly. And I don't like that. I don't like when I swatch a, and as you can see, powder. I don't like when I swatch an eyeshadow and it's just a crumbly, hot mess. Like, that doesn't scream good quality to me. That screams shit. And that's kind of what these are. And I'm not saying this from the swatch. I did, you know, test these and review, you know, wore them out. And I had issues building up color. I had pigmentation. They creased. That last shade, that deepened purple, which I was, or deepened plum, I was so excited for it. Had a little bit of shimmer. I popped it in to blend it out to kind of deepen everything up, and it was black. Like, no shame in its game, black. I'm like, okay. Which really sucked because everything else I had was nice, light, and delicate, and I was using a light hand, and all of a sudden my whole, like, eyelid is black, and I'm like, okay. Wipe it off, start over. Learn that lesson. So then I tested them another day as a smoky eye using these colors down here over a black base, and the shimmer does show up a tiny bit, but it's really not worth the effort, personally. But this does serve a purpose. If you're wanting to try out a naked palette and you're not sure which one to decide on, you could probably pick these up and maybe go someplace with a judicial return policy like Ulta and stuff and take it back if you didn't care for it. And you can see if the shades are worth splurging on a naked palette. So the TruNaked Roses palette from CoverGirl is obviously a knock on the Naked 3. The TruNaked Goldens is a knock on Naked 1. And the TruNaked Neutrals or Nudes, I'm not quite sure, but the other one, the other, like there's 3 and I just told you 2. The other one is a knock on Naked 2. So I picked up the roses because I have actually been considering Naked 3, and after trying these and seeing how these shades look on my eyes, I'm just like, no, don't want that shit. So that's pretty much the only use they're good for. You can test out the shades and see if it's worth splurging for the actual stuff from Urban Decay. Urban Decay's quality is obviously much better, albeit there is fallout, but you kind of come to expect that from them. This had fallout too. This wasn't good. Also, if I haven't used CoverGirl powder products in a long time, but they still have that CoverGirl smell, which I think is, I'm smelling the talc, which is in it. The second ingredient is talc, so you're kind of, you see what you're paying for. I paid $13 for this. I believe you can get it for $9 or $10 in some places. My Walgreens, while they're great at getting new stuff up and out fast, they're also really bad at pricing. So I paid $13 for this, and you could probably get it cheaper with coupons and whatnot. So I would do that if you're really interested in this, but I would take a hard pass at this and go for something else. Wet n Wild has a new neutral palette out, and they also have a smoky palette, which I reviewed last week or so. So you can check that out in the Wet n Wild new products post I have. I can link that below if you would like. And I would actually go for the Wet n Wild one over the CoverGirl. The Wet n Wild one's going to be cheaper. The quality is going to be a little bit better. And I didn't have I don't have issues with staying power on the Wet n Wild eyeshadows like I did like this. They're obviously not as good as Urban Decay or Too Faced or anything like that, but if you're looking in that drugstore range, spend the $6 or $7 on a Wet n Wild palette and skip the $13 CoverGirl palette. That's my thoughts on that. So if you'd like, I do have the Naked 2, so I could possibly in the next week or so go pick up the one that's supposed to be a dupe for Naked 2 and kind of give you guys a comparison. But if you don't, that's fine. Cool. That's cool as well. So there's that. So yeah, CoverGirl has some other new products. They have a primer, they have a blush, and they have a bronzer, as well as some lip balm treatments. I would review. I'm tempted to go get the. I'm not gonna get the bronzer, guys. I'm sorry, I don't bronze. But I will go get a blush and the primer and give it a good go for you guys. I cannot, in good faith, spend $9 on tinted lip balm. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. If CoverGirl wants to send it to me to test, I will be more than happy to do that. Go take it up with CoverGirl. I am not spending $9 to test lip balm. So, just wanted to put that out there if you're looking forward to like more CoverGirl reviews. I'm not reviewing that. Not unless it gets sent to me. So, there you have that. I'm cheap. Well, I'm not cheap. I'm just... There's just limit. There's lines, and I just... That's one of those ones I'm not gonna talk about. So... yeah, so if you like this and you want to see more content like this, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Or hit subscribe. That would be totally awesome. And you can also follow me on social media. I've got a Snapchat. Well, Snapchat kind of social media. I have a Snapchat now for you guys. I have a Twitter. I have a Facebook page. I have an Instagram. They're all Fueled by Makeup, and I have a blog, fueledbymakeup.com, where you can see a written review of, you know, this and swatches, so you don't have to go back and like pause and go, and her lighting, I can't really tell. They're in better lighting. The swatches are, instead of me doing this, but you could see like on my hands, it's just not good. But yeah, I will be doing throughout the next month or so, I will be reviewing like all of the new products at the drugstore in waves. So I did some Wet n Wild products. I've got CoverGirl products. I am planning on picking up some of the L'Oreal products. The lip gloss, the matte lip gloss, which is a really interesting term for me. The gel to powder eyeshadows, whatever else they have that is new. Same with Maybelline. I'm going to see what else is out there. There might be some new e.l.f. I might have to order that online. And same with the NYX. I will be ordering the NYX stuff online because my local Targets, both of them on either side of my town, are notoriously shit at getting new products from NYX. So, like, the NYX display hasn't been updated in like a year with anything new. So, I will be ordering those online when I get the chance, and I'll have reviews of all of those products. So, if you want to see them faster, you can always go bug your favorite brands and tell them, hey, send me stuff. She'll review it in a timely manner, like within a week. I do take a week to test all my products, so there you have it. So yeah, if you like this, let me know. If you didn't, you can also let me know. Direct your angry and happy comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.